what a beautiful morning, and probably the most gorgeous part of New Zealand, honestly. I'm standing here with Dave Maxwell and Shane Forrest. How are you, Shane?
I'm good, thank you, Trey.
Good. What do you do here at the Hobbiton Movie Set?
I'm the marketing manager, so I do a little bit of promotions and host people such as yourselves. But Hobbiton Movie Set itself is the tour of the location used for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, so you get to see a real live functioning movie set as it was for the trilogies.
And you told me on the walk here that you have almost 500,000 people come visit this place every year. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, so the fans, of course, of the movies are wanting to see a little piece of movie magic that was left on from Middle-earth, so we like to think of ourselves as a wee monument to Middle-earth, and people to come and share the journey with us and the experience, which is fantastic.
So right after this show, we're going to head over there. So I'm flying towards the Green Dragon Inn.
Yes.
And that's the bridge. And so when people come here, what is their number one memory they take away?
Usually it's just a behind-the-scenes glimpse into movie, how a major motion picture is made. Half the people that visit us, believe it or not, haven't seen the movies or read the books. They have no idea about Lord of the Rings, so you can talk about Gandalf, Frodo. They have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on.
They're just coming for a behind-the-scenes movie set tour. Most of them do then go away and watch the movies from that point. But they just enjoy having a glimpse behind the scenes. And of course we do have the fans and the fanatics that have grown up with the stories and the books, and they just love standing in amongst Middle-earth and engaging all their five senses, being able to touch it, smell it, and just experience Hobbiton.
So I came here many years ago, even before this was an actual tour, and I visited, Bilbo's home, Bag End, but now it's an actual place. And how many Hobbit holes do you have here that are fully functional?
On the set we have 44 Hobbit holes. All the Hobbit holes are different and created for a different purpose, left just as they were for filming of The Hobbit. So the set has been built permanent. On the inside of the Hobbit holes there is nothing on the inside. They only back onto retaining walls.
Right.
All the interior shots you see, they were filmed down in the studios in Wellington. But that's why the Green Dragon, which you were mentioning before, is such an important part of the tour, because we've fully fitted that out on the interior. So beautiful macro carpet beams, barrels. Everyone as part of the tour gets a drink from the Hobbit South Farthing range, so beer, cider, ginger beer and stout, an official trademark Hobbit beverage, which is pretty tasty. Everyone gets to sit down, relax and enjoy one of those out of the ceramic steins inside the Green Dragon in front of the roaring fireplaces. So the Green Dragon is your interior experience out here at Hobbiton Movie Set. And
then you have, we were lucky enough to be part of the first medieval dinner. What happens with the dinner that you guys serve here?
The evening dinner tour is our new learning how Hobbiton was constructed, how it was put together. Finish up inside the Green Dragon where you sit down experience, but really worth it. In front of you the food is all laid out in the ceramic servers. We designed to be picked up and handed across the table. At the end of the evening, holes glow in the Hobbit holes and some feature lighting shooting back looking at the Hobbit holes as well. So great way to see Hobbiton by day and by night. And no one's finished a feast yet. There is plenty of food.
One thing missing from there's no silverware.
To get their hands in there. Of course, we do encourage people to make friends when they are encouraged.
Tell us where you're watching from. We'd love to hear it. I see Diane's watching from Southport. This broadcast reached an all-time low with Randy. I'm sorry, Randy. So this is Bilbo's home. This is Bag End. Yeah.
You can see our grounds team going about their daily business there, making sure Hobbiton is just manicuring the set and making sure it looks just as good as it will.
Hello, Tim from Sugarland, Texas. Esteban from San Antonio. Tree.
Well, we'll give you a little sneak peek and won't even make you pay the admission. I will tell you that. To the stories, home of Frodo and Bilbo, two of the main characters in that tree you see is built down in the studios in Wellington. It's been built from steel to that tree. We have to do it every year because
how many leaves?
376,000. So it's a job our grounds team do enjoy doing every year, where they pluck the branches off the tree and re-leaf the tree. So it is quite a process. But
I heard this word, to re-leaf a tree.
Yeah, I think we might have invented it out here at Hobbiton.
Yeah.
We're constantly re-leafing.
So for the tree, it must be quite a relief.
Yeah. Gotta use it on my tour.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm full of puns, Shane. So if people want to come here to Hobbiton and do the tour, how do they find out more about it?
Easiest way would be to visit our website, www.hobbitontours.com. There you can see our daytime tours that depart out here every half an hour all year round, and also our evening dinner tours that you'll get to experience as well, which depart twice a week all year round. So whether you want to come and wander through the set, learn a little bit of Middle-earth movie magic, or you want to sit down and enjoy a feast and try and finish the feast, because no one's done it yet, so I'll be very impressed if you manage to. But yeah, check.
I've been here probably, who's a wonderful man. It was
12 acres. But of course outside the set we have the Alexander,
right.
And the beautiful rolling green hills and the landscapes are just as much a part of the magic out here as what the Hobbit holes are.
And what's the story of Russell Alexander and the farm and everything? What's going on?
Well, the location scouts were making their way through New Zealand, finding what turned out to be 158 locations used for Lord of the Rings. Waikato looking for beautiful rolling green hills. And as they looked over the beautiful rolling green hills here, they thought that this area was a well-established tree which could become the party tree. That's the large pine tree we have that you flew over before.
Right.
Placed over the property, they looked out the window and saw all three of those features out here on the Alexander farm and thought, yep, this is perfect, this is the Shire we've been looking for. Came back and knocked on Ian Alexander's door, who's Russell's company, and said they'd like to come and have a look around his property, potentially use it for an upcoming trilogy. Unfortunately for the film crew, when they knocked on the door, it was bad timing. Ian was watching a game of rugby on television at the time. Ian loves his rugby.
Sounds very Kiwi.
Yeah, so he told the film
super
crew,
Kiwi story so far.
Yeah. Well, it gets even Kiwi. He told the we are now, which
Right.
is now known as the party field. Looked around them, and as you can see on the, they thought, yep, this is Hobbiton. So they signed the Middle-earth stepping stones throughout the country. But we're quite proud we're the only location remaining that still has set in place.
And this tour is actually so popular, you told me you turn away people every day.
Yeah.
How many people do you turn away?
Oh, well, over summer there's several hundred people a day that turn up to get on a tour, and unfortunately we're fully booked.
Right.
So we would love, can't just have people everywhere.
Right.
So we have capped the numbers, which is why we encourage people to book in advance on our Hobbiton Tours website.
Right.
Because that guarantees their tour time. We book out 2-3 days in advance, sometimes a week in advance. So if you look in advance.
Well, this place is amazing. Tell me about the night tours. I have been here at the daytime and nighttime.
I believe you came on the first night tour, didn't you?
But the night tour was incredible. I mean, this place at night is magical.
Yeah, it really is. I love Hobbiton out here in the evening. So the set has only been around 8 months to fully light up the set. We had to run wire to all of the Hobbit holes. As I mentioned, there's nothing on the inside, so it was quite a big task. Half lighting on the way through, we have a few lanterns hanging up. Evening into constructing Hobbiton and the Hobbit holes themselves and their own little personal characteristics and their details. But those are all handmade by our props team out here. You make your way back through Hobbiton. There's little lanterns out the front of the Hobbit holes that light up on the inside of the Hobbit hole to make it look like the Hobbits are in there, relaxing in front of the fireplace. And we also have some lighting hidden around the set that shoots back to light up the Hobbit holes just enough as well. But people are really enjoying seeing Hobbiton by day and by night, which is the advantage of the evening. Done probably 50 or so times as I've taken groups through, but still not sick of it. It still blows my mind, takes my breath away. It's incredible.
So, can you go inside this watermill? Is it a place you can go inside? What's going on?
No, not as yet, unfortunately. Holes out here, there's nothing on the inside. It's just the exterior used for filming out here.
Right.
The interior is filmed down in the studios in Wellington. There is something we'd like to watch this space.
Tree, that's where we are. We're in the party field right now, yes?
So that tree you can see, and that's the whole reason Hobbiton's been built here in this location, is that well-established pine tree out there in front of the lake. So that tree's around 110 years old.
Really?
But a pretty well-established symmetrical tree that's now known as the party tree. It's underneath the branches of that tree that Bilbo Baggins celebrated his 111st or 111th birthday.
Perfect. All right, well, coming for a landing now. Thank you, Shane. This is an amazing tour. And thank you for accommodating us at the last second. It was great.
Always happy to have you back.
Hey, George Krieger, what's going on? How are you doing? He's giving us lots of advice while we're in the middle of this thing. Quadcopter guys always give other quadcopter guys advice. It's nice. Okay, we're coming for a landing. You can see us. We should have started the show with us. How's it going, Dave Maxwell? How are you feeling today?
Going great, Trey. Nice
Good.
to see the sun shining again.
It is nice. So we're about to go inside the Green Dragon Inn, and we'll do a little tour inside of there. It is a beautiful place. And after this, where are we going?
We're heading to Waiheke Island,
Right.
which is in the Hauraki Gulf out from Auckland.
There's never a dull moment with David Maxwell. Here we go. So, just to introduce everybody, via drone, David Maxwell, Shane Forrest from Hobbiton Tours. Hello, Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We will now land and then end the broadcast. All right.
See you inside.
Wait, Curtis, do you want to catch it? Why don't you? What? Curtis will catch it. The grass is super wet, so we don't really want to get the drone to it.
That's why Curtis has short hair, because he's the drone catcher.
He is the drone catcher. All right, goodbye, everybody. Here, let me look down at. There's Curtis.
Jump.
He's about to catch it. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.